So if you have a bunch of photos and you want to add text to it, but you want the text to change as the picture changes, I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. I made something special just for you. The Reels Blueprint is a free guide that shows you how to plan, film, and post short-form videos that actually feel like you. Grab yours using the link in my description and start showing up on camera with confidence. Woo woo! So I'm going to start by going into Instagram and then adding some photos. So you can tell something is a photo and not a video by if it has this little time code on it. So if it has time to it, that means it's a video because it's telling you how long the video is. So if I can add, let's add a couple photos. There we go. And then next. What it's gonna do is it's gonna automatically ask if it wants me to sync this to music. So it's gonna give me music options that I can sync it to. And you can see that it's turned it into videos. The reason is because these photos are lives. So you can see when you're editing it, it's actually going to make them into little videos. If I want to turn them into photos themselves, so like if I go in here, I'm not able to select them, adjust them or anything because they are live photos. So what I have to do is I have to go back into my album and then click on the live and then go live off. Now I can go back into my Instagram and I'm just gonna add them at the end just to show you the difference. So let's just go add clips and now let's select the same photos. So see, you can see it is a photo now. So I'm just gonna do the same with the rest. So you can see the difference. If I have the live on, it does turn them into the videos, and then as soon as I take it off, it's just the photos. And so now I wanna add some text on top of these photos. But before I do, you can actually adjust these photos. So like say for example, this one seems a little bit dark, and so does this one. I can actually adjust them. So I click on the photo itself and then I press adjust down here. And what this is gonna let me do is make some changes on it. So I can like increase my brightness, I can increase my contrast. See, they look more vivid, more full of life already. Another thing I would suggest doing is either increasing your shadows and decreasing your highlights. This is just gonna make everything look more even. And you can even sharpen a little bit. So there we have this photo done. What you can also do with these photos is you can like click on them and you can pinch your fingers to zoom in and out, which is great. I wanna make sure that nothing is selected, because if I have one of these selected, and by selected, I mean that the yellow is around the border of it, I'm not going to be able to add anything to the whole timeline. I'm only going to be able to adjust that selected piece. So if I want to add text to it, even though I want to add it just on top of this photo, I still have to have nothing selected. So, sorry, I just clicked on audio, so click off and you see that nothing is yellow. If you want to see your whole timeline at once, you can actually pinch it and it's going to shrink it or make it bigger for you. So there you go, now we can see the whole thing. So I have my first live photos that are videos and then my photos up here. Now to add text, you just press the text button and then you can write whatever you want. So let's say this is text 1. You have adjustments that you can do here, so you can change the font. There's tons of fonts for you to choose from. You can change the color. You can use, see this little eyedrop? This eyedrop, once you click on that, it's going to allow you to pick a color from your scene, and then that's gonna be the text color that's gonna appear. And you can still have adjustments on this. You can change the saturation or the brightness. This next one is going to allow you to add some kind of effects to your text. So that's gonna let you type out text. And then the next one is, this is like presets that you can put on top of it, which is just going to allow you to have different looks for your text. And then this background, this allows you to have different backgrounds. So it either is gonna add an outline around your text or it's gonna add a solid background, and this is just for alignment right here. So once you have your text done, Then you can use these yellow indicators, the yellow bars, and move them to where you want it to stop and start. Say we want to start at the first picture and then end at that picture. So we just want to make sure that the yellow indicators go to the end. Once you see that yellow dotted line, that means it's at that cut part. So it's like where the photo ends. So that is a good place to put it if you want it to stay just for that one. Now to add the next text, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to write text 2. It's going to save what you did in the last one, and it's going to add the second one to it in that same manner. But now you can see that they overlay. So because we added it and it was like a little bit into the clip, they're overlaying. So I can use this yellow indicators to just make sure it is where I want it to be. So when we go through the photos now, you can press the play button to watch them. So you have text 1, text 2 on your photo, and text 3. If you want to adjust them after you have it, press the pause button to get to pause when you're rewatching. But if you want to adjust it, just click on the one you want to adjust and then edit it, and it's going to give you the options again to edit it.